All right, what's going on, everybody? So I tested out the Blockade runner today on the old PTU, and I was going to share my experience with you. And I was happy to see that they did do away with the kiosk drawer. So now this is how I think it should be. So good job, CIG, for getting rid of that drawer. That was not fun. All right, so jumping to the first mission. There were several of these around Crusader to choose from. They all said medium amounts of the Zeta Polonate for them. And it wasn't that bad. Pretty much what I expected for, NPC combat. I was hoping it'd been a little more challenging, but maybe there are. But this is just the ones that I would encounter. But yeah, pretty straightforward. Soft at the ship, EVA out. Have it get stuck on the top manhole cover there, and then figure out a way to finagle it out. But you just yank on stuff, and eventually things will do something. And I thought the trolley-sized in shape liquid cargo container was pretty cool. It said it snapped to the grid, but maybe it moved. When I hit the button, it had some difficulties. But as in Star Citizen, that's how we know that is working. All right, then I jumped back to Seraphim to drop off the cargo. There was a few NPCs there. I called for ATC to land, and it took it a while for it to give me clearance. I don't know if that's part of the gameplay. Maybe we got to shoot down the ships in the vicinity, or if it was just bugged. But eventually it did give me clearance to land. All right, so I got my ship part. Going to go to the admin terminal, get an elevator, hit the button, and of course I get yeeted into space because, that's how you know it's working. All right, now that I got logged back in, I was able to call my ship, and as you can see, it did store it, and my ship is bouncing up and down. That is so happy to see me again.
Who's a good ship? Who's a good ship?
All right, now it's time to be a dock worker and start slinging cargo. All right, so send the cargo elevator down, and I don't notice any changes in the amount of Zeta Prolonate that has been delivered. So then I think maybe I need to run to the admin terminal and do stuff with it there. All right, so then I get to the admin terminal to try and sell it, and it won't let me sell it. And I don't know which way it's supposed to work, if it's supposed to just accept it when it goes into the cargo elevator, or if you are supposed to come here and be able to sell it. I'm not sure on that one. So what I ended up doing was I figured I would take one of the red missions and see if I could go sell it at a reputable scrap dealer. That's not Scooter. And now I just got to put my dock worker hat back on and get this back on the boat. All right, then I got the cargo loaded up. Then all I had to do was jump to old Hursttown. And then once I got to the scrapyard on Hurston, I could see that there was other cargo already sitting there, but there was no grid to snap the cargo pods to. And it wouldn't let me snap my cargo pods to it either. I did find a roundabout way to do it. If you send down the elevator, it'll let you snap stuff to it while it's on its way down. But no matter what combination of hitting the terminal, selling stuff inside on that terminal, it still doesn't recognize that it's there. So they still got some things to work on that part. But that's not uncommon for PTU. We all know this is where all this stuff gets flushed out. But overall, I thought the experience was good. My only critique, I guess, and granted, I only done a few of these missions, and maybe it was just the ones I went on. I felt like it wasn't challenging enough to shoot down the NPC ships. But as we all know, that's kind of hit or miss with server performance and a bunch of other witchcraft that I probably don't understand. But I wish that would have been, at least in the times that I've played, I wish that would have been a little bit more challenging, a little bit of a bigger thing as far as getting that cargo. But with other players, that might change it. So maybe that'd be a different story if there's more red players. Maybe that would make it more of the challenge that I was looking for. But yeah, that's just my experience with the Blockade runner. Like I said, this stuff updates a lot. So by the time this posts, all this might be fixed. All right, y'all have a good one.